Welcome to this 5-minute lesson in advanced shell script programming. The topic of this lesson is the variable test operator : This operator allows the shell programmer to perform a test on variables such as shell variables, environment variables, and array variables, and to determine if that variable is unset or null. If it is unset or null, then it displays a string on the standard error output stream and exits with a return code of 1. Let's see some examples of that. So one of the most frequent uses of the variable test operator : is to test the value of command line parameters such as $1, $2, $3. And we'll look at an example script called myscript.ksh. This script requires two command line parameters, the first one being a search pattern and the second one being a file name. So if we look at that script, we see at the beginning of the script it attempts to assign a variable called searchpat a value of $1, and it tests $1, the first command line parameter, to determine if it is unset or null, and if it is unset or null, it assigns this string, or it uses that string and sends that to standard error, and then exits from the script. It would exit from this script with a return code of 1. If this has a value, it assigns the value of $1 to search pattern and continues processing normally. Same thing for file name. It is expecting $2, the second command line parameter, to contain a file name, and so it tests $2 to determine if it's unset or null. If it is unset or null, it prints that message on the standard error output stream and exits from the script with a return code of 1. If this does have a value, it assigns that value to file name and then continues processing normally. Now the variable test operator : can be used with any shell variable or environment variable or array variable, not just the command line parameters, not just $1, $2, etc. It can be used with any variable to test to determine if it is unset or null. In this instance, we are unsetting the variable var, so it does not exist, and here we are echoing the value of var to standard output and testing to see if it is unset or null. So in this case, it's going to determine that it is unset, and it's going to display this message on standard error. And so we see that here it displays that message, and it's going to exit with a return code of 1. So if we echo $? Here, we see that we get a return code of 1. That is the end of this lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to see more of these types of 5-minute lessons, please subscribe and you'll be notified whenever new lessons are posted. Thank you for watching.